Hi everyone, Lisa here from Down to Earth Gardening. It's fall and it's a great time for me to show you how I inexpensively plant some peonies. So I thought it would be fun to do this video on peonies because peonies a flower that we all love so much. They're so beautiful in the garden and of course in bouquets, fragrant, beautiful spring flower, and so many of us really love them and look forward to seeing them flower. But they can get pretty expensive. So I just wanted to show you a more economical way to plant some peonies. And the other benefit of planting them this way is you'll find that you'll get more variety. So the trick is to purchase what I'll call bare root peonies, just peony roots or tubers. And I purchased these. It's a bag of 3 peony roots, the Coral Bouquet mix, for about $45. Now that might sound like a lot to some of you. However, when I shop for peonies, I am fortunate. I have wholesale accounts at different farms, and I still can't find them for less than $50 or $60, and that's really just the most common varieties. You can pay upwards to a few $100s for one peony plant. So I'm getting 3 peony plants here for what I would normally pay for one. And like I said, the other added benefit is the varieties that I find are pretty limited. I've only had available to me maybe 10 or 12 varieties, versus when I purchase them bare root, I can find so many more varieties, and a lot of them are very highly desirable, so you should order them when you see them, and the companies will ship them when it's planting time. So again, I'm in zone 6A, and this is a great way for me, a avid peony lover, to save a little money on my peony flowers. So just to show you what they look like and tell you a little bit about them, is they do come packed in this bag here, and when they ship them, you should try to plant them right away. However, if you can't, you should of course take them out and inspect them, and put them back in their package and keep them in a cool place. It could be your garage if the temps are cooler, or you can even put them in your refrigerator. So when you inspect them, this is what they look like. I'm going to show you a couple different tubers here. I know they look pretty funky, but they are healthy. So different parts of the peony. So you will see some evidence of some stems here. So they've been trimmed, so they're a little stubby and they're woody. And then you will see the eyes, which are really important because those are going to be the newer stems. And the eyes will typically be pinky red or even white. So those are very healthy. And then below the eyes is the crown. And then, of course, the roots. So when you plant them, you're going to plant the eyes upward, so closest to the ground. And what you want to do when you bury them is you want to have them about 1 inch to 2 below the surface. So peonies love full sun, so that's 6+ hours of sunlight. And of course they like some fertile, well-drained soil. And I'm out here at the boulder wall, which you may have seen the videos on the new boulder wall that we built. This is pretty exciting. This terracing project has been a big project. But this is the first time I'm out here planting this area, which you all know that I'm dying to do. There's going to be a lot of winter planning on planting this area here. So what I did was I had the excavators come and dig out, scoop out about a 5-foot strip behind the boulder wall just so I could plant my fall bulbs and my peony roots, and then start doing a little planting for spring. But I had them dig down at least 18 inches and replace it with some nice soil. And so this is the first time that I'm out here playing, and you're getting to see me out here for the first time and digging around. So they couldn't get super close to the wall because we want to retain the integrity of the wall. So there's actually backfill there. So it's some coarse gravel and stone just for drainage and to hold the integrity of the wall here. So I'm staying in a little bit, and the soil is really nice. It's topsoil mixed with some compost. I'm not going to have time to do any mulching this year, so I am going to make sure that the peony eyes are 1 to 2 inches below the surface. So my process here is I typically first will soak the peony tubers, and this is just lukewarm water because you want to hydrate them a little bit, give them a little drink before you put them in the ground. And then I prepped my holes. It's really important when you're planting your peonies this way to give them enough room to grow. So it is going to be a slow process, and that's probably one of the downfalls with the tubers, is you're really planning ahead because it's going to take at least 3 years for you to see it really develop and throw out some flowers. So that's probably the downfall. But you want to plan ahead for the spacing, so you're at least going to want to do them about 3 feet apart. So I do have one over in this area here, and I did make a tag for it because I'm afraid it's going to get lost in the mix here. So at least 3 feet apart. I've got this really pretty mix, and I do like to sometimes buy a mix because you're getting some complementary plants that are going to look really beautiful together or in a bouquet. So this coral bouquet mix is going to be corals, peach, and cream, which I think are going to be really pretty. So I did already dig the hole over here, and I'm going to have to backfill it a little. And again, you want to position it so the crowns or the eyes are facing up. So again, those are the eyes, and then below it is the crown. So below the surface, and I'm just making sure that it's secure in here for when I backfill. And see how easily you can lose that little plant. And so I've got my tag ready, and I'm going to put it next to it for the winter. So that's it. I'm really excited to do some more work in this area and of course see my beautiful peony flowers in the spring. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, tap like, and I'd love to have you join us for some future gardening fun, so please subscribe to our channel.